Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nutrace and we are playing PLO 10, well, preferably we are playing PLO 20 and preferably we're doing so on RunItOnce. Right now we are playing on microgaming, have two PLO 10 tables open, waiting for open seats on the three PLO 20 tables those guys have running. And I'm sure we'll have some PLO 20 tables from RunItOnce in the mix at some point as well. And the giveaway hype is real. Tomorrow we will be having our last day of playing PLO 20, and to mark the occasion we're having a giveaway, a special giveaway stream starting at hang on. Is it a crazy table? The seat opened up. All right. So, let me try that again. Tomorrow we'll be having the last day streaming PLO 20 before we move up to PLO 50 next week. To mark the occasion, we're doing a celebration stream, a giveaway thing, and the fine folks over at RunItOnce are providing a month of RunItOnce Elite training membership. Upswing is providing a month of the PLO Matrix, equally generous and kind. And last but not least, Rulers Poker has decided to pitch in a month of PLO Visions into the mix as well, so be there tomorrow. Stream starts at 6 PM Central European Summertime, and the giveaways with the home game starting at 7 PM, and the giveaways starting at 9 PM Central European Summertime, so be there. It'll be fun. What are you doing up here? We could limp behind, yeah, PLO 10 table, where most people are loose but not very aggressive. It can be done. Alright. Concentrate on tables where we flop nicely, I'd say. Also, we pre-flop nicely down here, so to say. With ace-ace, jack-8. Good start. That was a beautiful turn. Changing nothing about us having the second nuts, actually. Wow, really? You wanna do it like this, huh? And that's also pretty cool to get welcomed to the session with a straight flush, wow. Okay, first let's watch this then. Looking good for us. Nice! Tripled up there. Well, that's a decent start. Okay. Over here. So he bet large on the flop. I called. He has jacks, huh? Played him. I like how he played it, that he didn't put any more money in post flop. See if the tables are neatly aligned. Yeah, good enough. Unfortunately, it doesn't look all too pleasant, the microgaming tables, but it's the most functional view I found. One where the HUD fits best, and not for much longer. Starting next week with the aforementioned move up, of course, we will be playing on RunItOnce pretty much exclusively, finally. It's a fine call. Yeah, to that effect, let me check. Because PLO 20 has been pretty quiet, but PLO 50 has 34 entries right now, so no sweat in finding a table there. That won't be a problem. Wow, really? I think we're gonna go with this. So, isn't a voice cracking there a little bit? We're sitting on 4 tables finally. 2 of them being PLO 20, i.e. table 2 up here and table 4 down here. You'll also see table numbers in the overlay. It's King 7-3, 2 off the button. Up here I think we don't need to squeeze that one. We have plenty of squeezes in our range, in our game. We flop a double gutter, backdoor flush draw. Flush draw is coming in. First of all, here we're gonna let it go. Down here we're gonna come over the top, I think. And we'll let him... Yeah, we're letting this one go, I think. It's definitely not a horrible flop to continue c-betting. What? Dr. Zox! Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. Let me take this one down, that's pretty sweet. Now, coming over the top there is not mandatory with that hand. Just this guy 3-bets tighty. We've never seen him 4-bet, so I felt kind of alright about it. But I just wanted to point out that it's not necessarily my usual approach in that spot. Here we get raised from the small blind, leads crap into... okay. We're calling this... Here we get raised as well, we're calling this as well, not super happy about it. Do we have a double gutter? Yes we do, right? Yeah. And a backdoor flush draw. So here he bets pot, we out, as the Canadian in me would say. I think here we're taking one to the face. Let's hope that slows him down. Right. Turn 7, 6. Yeah, the cutoff, it's fine. See if we can just straight up steal this one, because we have absolutely no showdown value. Awesome. Here we're not gonna go into bluffing mode, no reason for it. Also we don't have anything of relevance here. Nice seat at the PLO 20 table. Right, so letting this one go. Let me check which PLO 10 table are we ditching. I think potentially this one. We have the choice between this one and this one, because I don't want to play on 5 tables. That's a little bit much. Good question. Also a good question. And here I'm not quite sure what the... PLO, indeed, in the house, Wanies, welcome back. I think we're letting this one go with the dude behind. I mean, he is very tight. Calling here is probably not a huge mistake. Maybe folding is a mistake, I'm saying I don't know. But I don't mind folding. Still not sure which PLO 10 table to let go. Well, this guy is short, making me lean towards stitching this table. Yeah, I think that's how we'll go about it. It's funny how suddenly I have an opinion about short stackers. Vatur 4, and Artkey, wow! Thanks for the follows, guys. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Awesome, appreciate it. It's probably right. I think we have a reasonable chance of getting queens or something like that out at some point. Well, now What are we doing here? The small blind, we're definitely coming over the top, I think. And here, let's check behind now. Not necessarily certain. Something like queens is gonna fold at this point. Here he comes over the top again, and that is definitely worrying. Yeah, they're nicely connected. Let's go with this a little bit. Here we're gonna check behind once more. Yeah, and good on us for having done that. Yeah, let this one go. Now here, this one I could have folded pre, because as I said, we've never seen him 4-bet. That should have given me a decent amount of pause here. High VPIP, but when it comes to his 3-betting and 4-betting, very tight. So maybe that's not the hand to take in the battle there. What was it? King, Queen, Queen 10. Singer suited. Check behind here. Well, that's very nice. The nut flush hand, by the way, that I had in view for a moment, we took down on table 4. Well, we're not falling here. So notes say... Oh, right. He donked a medium flush draw 3 ways on the king high board when I was being the pre-flop raiser. It was leading into him all the way. I remember that spot. Fair enough. I guess. Fair enough. Here we flop pretty nicely. Decided not to c-bet here, and he now donks out. Good for him. Letting this one go. I don't know, every once in a while maybe a check raise there, or a raise, not a check raise, for fun might be a thing, but maybe not at the beginning of the session. I'm still getting my head in the game. It's the button open, ace king. I'm probably not letting this one go. This one I want to look up, because even in the button you can be too wide in a single raise part against the button. Interesting. So we block aces, we block kings. Kind of indifferent about that c-bet here, to be honest. Oh yeah, not c-bet, about that bet, to be honest. Oh, they're playing for a big one on the new PLO 20 table. Unfortunately, the guy I sat down for left. That is a pity. There's a red tag, i.e. a maniac on that table. Nice hand on here, ace, king, queen, 7, double suited. Wow, that's unexpected. Let's start off by checking here. I think that's a good way to go about it. Wait for a safe turn. I don't know, maybe we can bet smaller there, I mean... Yeah. A little bit smaller. But probably, given the speed that he folded at, wouldn't have made a difference, I guess. Ooh, that's also nice. Ace, king, king 10. Down here, we're up against the big blind. Who is not very foldy pulsed. Well, how is that for a turn? That's quite exciting. Also exciting is having aces up here. I think I'll just pot it. Being the 3-better. Yeah, I mean... I have to take this one as is. Not checking here. I could... Nah, I'm not betting small either. He has a fine hand. Makes 2 pair for now. How about a 4? Or a 10? Nope, no dice. Yeah, we weren't doing horribly against that. We weren't doing great, but we weren't doing horribly. Not sure if I should have played this one a little bit different. Had I bet 3/4, he would have come over the top as well. Maybe I can find a fold then. I'm not so sure. Now the small blind is still a spot where I'm making tons of mistakes. Let's check this one out. What's the move here? You know what? It's probably a raise fold. Now that I think about it. Let's see what the matrix says. As played, closing the action, double suited ace with a pair. We're gonna call. And... ooh, might lose a second bind here. That's kind of iffy. Could have led, actually. I'm not folding a pair and a flush draw here, I think. If you're losing the second bind, then so be it. As played. Yeah, the pot is just too large. I think I wouldn't have minded leading here. Yeah, we're actually ahead right now. The turn was nice for him, giving in the additional flush draw. So first up, let's look up that spot. Small blind versus button. Double suited sixes. That's actually a fold. Ace 5, Ace 7, Ace 8 would be raised folds or raised calls. That one would have just been a straight up fold. But yeah, as played on the flop, I don't mind anything of what happened. It's kind of interesting what he chose to 3-bet with there. Let me check that out. Ace Queen 8 6. Not 3-bet. Yeah, 3-bet. That's an interesting one. Let's check this one out as well. There would have been a big blind button squeeze from his perspective. It was an Ace Queen 8 6, I believe. That's fine. That's a fine raise. You get to try again with aces on another table. First of all, this is the flop we've been getting here. So we have nothing and a backdoor flush draw, I guess. I get the queen is sort of a blocker, but yeah. Nothing kinda summarizes that hand pretty well. However, here things are going our way, seeing that this guy puts the 3-bet in. And this is a different scenario than on the other hand. Here at this SPR, there's absolutely no question about what the move is. And we have him in relatively rough shape, unless the... okay, nice, got that buy-in back. Different. Queen, Queen, Jack 8, yeah, that's a tough one. And here it's gonna be almost impossible to get money. Oh, never mind, it's a single raise pot. It's like, this is... I thought it was a 3-bet pot, then it's really tough to get money in here. Still, gonna check. And it probably remains true that it's gonna be tough to win a big one here, unless he, you know, flopped the world as well, flopped an 8. Actually gonna start off by checking here, because there are a lot of... if somebody has a decent piece of this board, they're not gonna fold in this tiny pot. And I'd rather wait for a decent turn, or see a turn. We did pick up a full house out here. With Shakespeare, we'll just keep checking here and most likely fold. We still take it down, but without a single club in our hand. You know, it's not the spot to 4 ways, I think, to go for thin value. If we get called, we usually either split or lose. What are these guys up to? On the button. Well, you're right. Cool. Ooh. Second chance with the aces on table 1. Right, so I'm sure you're gonna get tired of it, but seeing that new people are dropping in and out of the stream every once in a while, I feel I should mention it again, that tomorrow is gonna be the huge give... Wait, my webcam got stuck. Ah, fuck me. Not sure how to fix that without stopping the stream. Hang on. Gosh darn it. The trouble is that I kind of need the webcam on for... as a streamer for RunItOnce because of the streamer requirements and all that, which is all fine. What is not fine is that it ain't working. Hang on, let me follow that cable to the computer and see what I can do. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Here, let me see if I can fix it somehow. If I can't, I probably have to stop the stream and restart it right away. Would be like a 3-minute, I guess in total a 6-minute delay. Nah, I can cut the 3 minutes, so a 3-minute delay. Let me see if I can do something about it first. I don't think so. 2 of the button. 2 disconnected. Looks nice, but ain't nearly as nice as it looks. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit quiet for a moment there. Luckily, not much is going on any table. That's like the second time ever that's happening to me. Okay. Ooh! Success! That's unexpected. That is unexpected indeed. Just turn off the autofocus. Alrighty. Phew. Right, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by technical issues, tomorrow is gonna be the celebration stream of us moving up to PLO 50. To mark the occasion, a pretty sizable giveaway is gonna happen, giving away 1 month of the PLO Matrix, 1 month of RunItOnce Elite training membership, and 1 month of PLO Visions, all kindly donated by their respective manufacturers or providers, whatever the correct word is. And it's gonna be amazing, I think. It's gonna be a lot of fun. The stream is gonna start at 6 o'clock p.m. Central European Summertime. The home games that are also taking place on Sundays are gonna start at 7 p.m. and finally the giveaways are gonna start at 9 p.m. Central European Summertime. And I hope you'll be there. Make it a crowd. I don't quite think so with the gaps. I'll check this one out in a moment. First of all, much more importantly, I heard the noise. Xerxesm, I'm probably butchering this name, in which case I apologize. More importantly, thank you for the follow, it's appreciated. Really, a RunItOnce table opens? Okay, so then we're gonna leave the PLO 10 table that we still have open, i.e. table 3 down here. Because we got the PLO 20 table on RunItOnce. And I wonder why the Nightbot isn't doing stuff. Should be. Okay, well there you go. There you go. I have most of a hand up here. It's certainly not horrible to open. Wait, I wanted to check another hand out. That was the Queen 10-9-7 suited to the Queen. Let's do that first. I kinda doubted this one here with the dangler. Okay, let's bring over the PLO 20 table from RunItOnce first, then I'll check out that hand. Alrighty. So we were on the button that guy was in MP, I believe. Button versus MP. And the Queen 10-9-7. Well, my guess would be that it's a fold. And it's correct, the 9-8 would be a call. Slightly better connected. The 9-7 would just be a straight up fold, so yay for us. Slowly I'm memorizing stuff from the Matrix. Okay, how we doing? Let's see. I think we're breaking even for the day right now, right? Yeah, we're down like $3. Running a little bit under EV. Nothing new there. Then again, not gonna complain. We had days where we ran like the Lord. So it'll all even out. Nothing happening on any other table right now. Wow, those guys are getting serious. Kinda interesting hand there. This is definitely a fold. Oh, wow. And on this table, one of the crazier players on micro sat back down. This gentleman right here, you got it. Oh, sometimes he does. More often than not, he doesn't. So this might be a table to watch then. Right. Right. Richie Rob is here. I had a very amazing time, very nice time yesterday in your stream, Richie Rob. If you like to see a very energetic and friendly, all around a nice streamer playing no limit hold'em tournaments on stars and doing that very well, talking about all the spots he gets into, then do check out Richie Rob. I hosted him last night and I only wanted to stick around for like a few minutes, and 1.5 hours later I was still there. And I'm neither a no limit nor a tournament guy, so yeah. Yeah, double suited, I guess so. And Richie, the giveaway got a little bit bigger yet. Rulers Poker has decided to add a month of PLO visions into the mix. So we're now giving away a month of PLO visions, a month of the PLO matrix, and a month of RunItOnce elite membership, as well as 5 gift subscriptions to the channel. I think we're taking one off here actually with the open-end straight flush draw. Okay, now the Nightbot is doing its thing. I guess at this point we can let it go. With the 8 in my hand combined with the fact that we have a club, also a 10, I think it's a spot to try to take it away. Against the small blind, we're going to be checking here. As far as turns go, this is pretty much the best we can hope for when it comes to actually making a hand in the end. Awesome. The PLO 20 table on RunItOnce is filling up. I like seeing that. Check out the pool. 33 entries in the PLO 50 pool. So coming next Tuesday, plenty of games to be had for us. And I would assume until then that the new patch is out too. I think Phil Galfond was in a charity stream said that he was hoping for it to be released this week. Apparently obviously that hasn't happened. And so then I would think it's gonna be out next week. Decent little hand down here, up here on the button, ace queen 10-3, double suited. Gonna be checking this flop. I'd hate to get raised here. Also, well, I mean it is kind of the flop for the button, but let's take it one step at a time. So, not a hand you raise a lot with, this one. But against in the small blind against the button, that's pretty much a no-brainer. Now here, this spot is rapidly, we took it down on the other table by the way, with the c-bet there. This spot is rapidly losing its appeal. We have the gutter. Do have the gutter now. I think it could go either way. Wow, if it goes that way. Oh, no worries about that. I go to bed a little bit later, but I honestly wanted to stay for like a couple of minutes, and then hours later I was sitting there. No, hours later, like 1 hour, 1.5 later. 1.5 hour later, I was still there and having a good time to boot. Always when I'm at your channel. Not gonna lie, it's always very entertaining. It is, right? It is! I don't know the correct adjective for that, how the sentence should end. Like, I am about it. It's over the moon, which is not necessarily an adjective. Yeah, and also very surprised and that all the people I reached out to said, yeah, sure, we'll give you a free month of this and that. And Well, okay. That's a little bit surreal. So this table I think I'm gonna leave, not because I'm deep, but because there's only one spot at this table, and even that spot isn't a spot I'm just noticing. Maybe I should update this mark here. Flop top 2 in a blocker. On a rainbow board, let's check behind, not much. Wow, this is gonna be nice. And of course having the mortar nuts here is also decent. Get called here and we flop the world. Right, let's see. So we have both the backdoor flushes. We have a blocker to two straights. At least to the low straights, not to the broadways. So no need to size up here. Single a heads up spot here. Maybe I can bet a little bit less. That is an awesome turn. Wow. Wow, what a turn. And another PLO 20 table opens up and we get welcomed in style there as well with more aces. I down here. Checking is an option, but with the ace of clubs, I don't mind c-betting. Seeing that that was a single raise pot only. This gentleman is deep in the tank here. And he would snap fold, would you see our hand? Nice, good for us. Damn it, I forgot what I started the day with on... Ones. Really? That can't be right. Oh no, it is, it is. Oh, hang on, we started the day with... Yeah, okay, now I know. Alrighty, things are going our way so far, for the most part. We're up a little. Yeah, we're up pretty much what we were above our initial buy-in up here, so like 15 bucks, almost one buy-in. Good start, fair enough. Same disclaimer as always, ace. I suck at heads up. Elated. Elated is a good word. Elated is a good word. I need to look that one up for the proper. I have a rough idea what it means. I'd rather check out the proper meaning there. So this table did actually go down to heads up. Elated is good, yeah. I wasn't aware of some of the meanings. I knew one of them. Or I thought I did. Turns out I did, but the other ones I didn't. Elated is good, I like it. So we're not gonna play heads up. But find another PLO 20 table, which isn't looking that great, but it's better than having no table in the 4th slot. Nah, you know what? Actually, it isn't. There's a better PLO 10 table. It's a step down, stake-wise, but here this guy is short, this guy is short. The only two guys I marked in green are short. Maybe not the most exciting table. And in case you're new to poker, in general, then that's a huge part of getting a good win rate once you're a winning player. To find decent tables. Actually, if you're not that great a table player yet, then, which I'm not saying I am, then that's even more important part of your game plan. Because as the famous saying go, you can be the 10th worst player in the world. You'll be profitable if you're sitting on the table with the other 9. You know. And that's true. No point in going against tough opponents when you can play against easy ones. Flop interestingly down here. Flush draw and the gutter small blind checks right away. Actually would like to go on a little bluffing spree here. Oh! Not really a spree if he folds right away. Okay, letting this one go here. Definitely starting out by checking. We're not gonna fold. Wouldn't be excited if he bets pot, that's for sure. Well, I never know what this is. This is like, let me see a river for cheap, or I guess, but in position I don't really see the point. That beats me. We still take it down. There's a mystery to me, that bet. With the ace jack 6-7-6, I believe. Man, I am considering myself to be rather computer savvy, as in I can either figure out everything that I need to know about a program on my own, or my Google foo is strong, so I can find stuff relatively efficiently on Google, I like to think. But I tried to make an Instagram post for the giveaway, and that's insanely hard. What?
Glad to see you still going strong. Smile. Hope we are doing sub-block X10 for the giveaway.
Nick Pip K, Kai, thank you very much for the 4 months! Jesus, how time flies! And you've been with me all the time. That is making me insanely happy, man. I think is the word there. Thanks. You're still going strong indeed, yeah. I think. Well, things are going well enough. Subluck times 10, not that, but I am talking with the mods right now, specifically Gloryman, and even more importantly Adam. Not to diss Gloryman, just Adam has so much experience about it. I'm gathering intel on that, what other people would do. If we should turn up Subluck. So we have a new PLO 20 table on RunItOnce opening, that's awesome. So the PLO 10 table from Micro is gonna get the X, and what a turn. Gonna go for the raise fold, I think, yeah. "4 months, Jesus." I'm very happy to see that there are PLO 20 tables going on at this time of day again. Because PLO 20 has been struggling, I think a lot of people are indeed waiting for that patch. Close this table, bring over the other one. We are in a interesting spot. I lost like $3-4 in the previous part here, which I couldn't show in time. Hmm. Might be a decent card. Checks behind it, we are good. Curious to see what he had there. Check it out in a moment. Yeah, I really didn't feel that this is the spot to c-bet. Yeah. And looks like we saved money there. Let's hope the other guy doesn't save any here, because we got the aces. Oh, fair enough. Take down the blind there. Itchy. My nose is itchy. It usually only happens during... Did you ever notice that your nose never itches unless you're like either at the dentist and you can't scratch, or you're helping a friend move and you're carrying stuff? At least that's the case for me. I think we'll take that. That is a very decent flop. Giving us top 2, really? Oh, well, you're short then. Let's put it all in. Guess he has a draw. No. He's in rough shape. Unless he gets a 4. Ah, come on. Cheap shot. Splitting the pot there. Oh, we get aces on that table though. No, checking is the other decent option I feel here. Yeah, okay. As I said, should always be checked. Nah, I think it's fine going for the pot here. The aces, get a walk, or take it down rather pre, take down the blinds. It's okay too. Pretty funny. Gonna raise it right away without a club. Is it clubs? No, diamonds. Over here, gonna take one off. That's a very nice one to have a roll off. Yeah. He can't raise us. Because he ain't got no money for it. We do take it down. Come on, c-bet. Not gonna bite, at least not much. And this is a very nice flop. Single raise pot. Raise size was a little bit larger because it's a splash. Gonna raise it right away. So this table is getting short and I'm gonna leave it. There are no interesting players on this table anymore. Take it down here. Also an interesting one. Wow, another RunItOnce table? Really? Hang on. Oh no, that was the same one. I thought another one had opened. Okay. Well, that's either a really good or a really bad card. For the last hand here we get aces. I'll keep you updated. Flop top set here, and that's a nice turn. I think I'll let this one go. I haven't had much luck calling pot-sized river bets the last couple of days. We could be behind other straights. Yeah. Okay, nah. Quadruple suited. We'll just let it go. So are we doing 10 entries now in the PLO 20 pool, sorry. 28 at PLO 50. Yeah, so always gonna be tables around come next Tuesday. Good. Bunch of nice hands. We got this one as well. Okay. How about a button raise here? No? Okay. I would say this is a better than average flop. Not sure if we have a leaning range on this flop, to be honest. Or a c-betting range, whatever the correct term would be. Cut off. This one I'm letting go. I'll take that. Get raised. I'll look this one up now. That's an interesting one. Ooh, let's check this one out. Ace, queen, queen, 8, huh? Cutoff versus cutoff. There's no versus needed there in the matrix. Yeah, but it has to be a call. It has to be fine. Yeah. Cool. Hark Xiao! If I'm not butchering that name, welcome to the channel. Ooh. Aces and tens, huh? Everybody folds. Seems to be a tight table so far, this table 3. Except for Jonathan here. Aces on the other RunItOnce table. Wow. This is the hour of the aces, huh? The other aces we took it down pre. With... also a very top set looking hand here. Here we're gonna size up a little bit. And here we're gonna go for the check raise. Took it down on table 1. Ah, come on. Don't be a killjoy. I'm grudgingly going for the check call. What did he have there? Like a pair and a flush draw or something like that? 7-5-4-3 with diamonds. Wow, he flopped huge. Jesus, did he flop huge. What's going on here? I guess I raised. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what? Yeah, I raised under the gun. Good check, I guess. Andy Neo or Nio. Andy, Ido. I hope Ido. One of them is correct. Thank you very much for the follow. It's appreciated. Appreciate it a lot, actually. This guy had something better then. Didn't take down any side pot ourselves there, I guess. threes. He had the almighty Queen 5-3-3, which is not a hand you want to take to battle as a short stack, even in the big blind when you get a discount. Queen 5-3-3. Offsuit? Yeah, offsuit. The Queen 5. Yeah, don't play that hand as a short stack. I'll let this go, even though we have a decent amount of backdoors. We have an awesome spot coming up on another table. I.e. this one. We opened the aces on the button and get a 3-bet from the small blind. Didn't get called on the flush board. Took that one down. Take that one down too. Wow, I'm gonna take a note of that. He has a 3-bet folding range there in the small blind versus cutoff. Versus button. Interesting. Certainly noteworthy. And of course, besides the giveaway tomorrow, so the stream starts at 6 o'clock PM, Central European Summertime, so German time basically. And at 7, the home games are going to take place. So we have 2 home games. One is, both of them PLO tournaments, by the way, on Stars. One of them being a 2x20 buy-in tourney and with a bounty added on my head of €1. And the other one is a play money tournament, so everybody can play, even Americans can play money on Stars still. And there is an added prize pool of €5 divvied up by the top 3 finishers, and another bounty on my head of €1 in that tournament as well. So if that sounds like your thing, then do join us. We did them twice so far. We had a blast each time. Looks like the PLO 20 tables are filling up nicely. 5 and 4 players sitting on them respectively currently. Although table 1 kind of looks sleepy. Oops, wrong shirt. Which I can't really fault them for, because up until recently I've been very sleepy at tables. I am meaning tight, so in case you don't know, RunItOnce is using dynamic avatars as sort of like a substitute for a HUD, because you cannot use HUDs on this side. So this guy, you know, gritting his teeth here, slightly worried, slightly constipated expression, is a loose aggressive, for example. And so the same guy with the same expression, just the completely open mouth, is very loose aggressive. Really? Okay. Just keeping the focus on this table because I would be very interested in seeing what he shows up with here. I have a feeling he's not short stacking all that well. Love to see him call. 964. Yeah, no, that's a fold. Yep. That should be a fold. He had less than 30 big blinds. He had 15 or something. And it would be a fold because of the gaps. Like making an Ace 8-7-6, Ace 8-7-5, Ace 8-6-5, something like that, and you can just pull the trigger, come over the top, and then call it all in. Should somebody 3-bet, or just go all in yourself if you have less than 30 big blinds. That's fine. I think we're doing alrighty. I think we're up roughly a buy-in so far. Check. Yeah. think so. Yep. Ooh. Man, we keep getting a bunch of aces. And we're flopping very well with them, I must say. We want to size up here. Yeah, a little bit, I think. God of HU. Welcome to the channel, mate. Or lady, as the case may be. And thanks for the good luck wishes. Can always use good luck. If it's a raise, and I'm gonna check this out, it's gonna be a raise fold. But it has to be a raise, right? Let's do check it out. I've been wrong before, plenty of times. And I can check it out at runtime, because if somebody comes over the top, I'm certainly throwing this away. Otherwise, I would wait until pre-flop is over. King, queen, 10, 10. And it's either. It can be a raise call, it can be a raise fold. What does my note on this guy say? Oh, he had the 3-bet folding range. Okay, fair enough. Oh, a Twitch Pro, huh? With the commands, I like it. Me? Not so much, I'm still learning the Twitch stuff. So your blue feels bad, man? There's no blue tech on any table right now. Sorry for that. No, I feel slightly bad. That's a decent flop. Just gonna pot it here against the short stack. It's a decent hand. And we don't get there. And you know, God of War, it's just based on a few hands that I see here on each table. Take this one down. Here we turn pretty nicely. I've gotten into a lot of trouble c-betting these spots, and I'm still not quite sure what the move is. Yeah, do so, Richie Rob. Actually, I'm not gonna comment on that because I can't really. Since I'm bound by a few rules of RunItOnce. That's a horrible flop for our hand. You guys have fun? It's kind of cool. I made a Reddit post about the giveaway that has a few upvotes too. You know, I usually don't care for this stuff. I stayed away from social media pretty much all my life. But now with the streaming, I certainly see the sense in not doing it anymore. Yeah, none of these guys is... Well, actually, I was gonna say not too likely to come over the top. That might be wrong. But we can just flop the straight up nuts. That'll work as well. Ugh. Well... He is the under-the-gun opener, the early position opener. He shouldn't have that many 6-7s. Sometimes he does, but... I think we're going with this one. That was a nice little pot there. 1440 coming our way. 75 big blinds almost. Pretty sweet. They are playing a decent one. Did I have a blue tag on any table today on RunItOnce? I don't even... Did I? This is probably a little bit too loose here with the gaps. To be honest. Let's check it out, but I have a feeling it is. We are in... Yeah, we were still in MP. 10, 7, 6. Wow, I would love to be in this, but... You know, if the 9 was a 7, I would potentially come over the top here. And just play for it all, but not with the pair in the hand. That's... cutting down on the amount of flops we like quite a bit. But man, I would have liked it. So yeah, the 10-10 hand was way off the mark. Should not have been raised at all. The 10-10-6-7, I mean. Yeah, because they all had high cards as it turned out, so we would have been in a fine shape. Well, actually, incidentally, we would have won this hand, but that doesn't matter. We made a fine fold, that's what matters. But with a rundown there, a double suited rundown, we would have been a pretty huge favorite, actually, against two high card hands. Or high card heavy hands. High card heavy ranges. How did I take this one down? How did I take this one down? Oh, because I made a second pair, yeah, okay. Let's watch these guys first. Took it down with raise there with the King Jack 9-7. No, I didn't see the hands. I don't think they went to showdown, did they? Yeah, they didn't. Calling is fine. Let's check this out. And he's effectively in the cutoff. It has to be fine. The min raise here. Certainly gonna be part of this for a pretty sizable splash. Wow. Also interesting down here. Really hope he doesn't go for the pot. Seeing that we have absolutely no spades. We do have a heart, which helps. And here I'm a little bit lost. Hang on, one thing after another here. Gonna take one off. And I think we're gonna come over the top here. The other table he checks. Oh, we take this one down. Very nice. So rake back coming our way. Not gonna do anything if he checks here, I think. Have aces up here. And this one, let's check this one out. Might be a little bit too loose. Small blind versus button. The aces took it down. We have the queen jack. We have perfect rundown. Queen jack 10-9. And actually it's... No, it's not. Suited to the queen, it's fine. But this one should be folded. So that differences in suits there is important. Crush Cake! Thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, but I c-bet here because I was the 3-better, and ace-high boards I'm always c-betting. My entire range. Table's getting down to 3-handed, let's hope this state of affairs doesn't continue too long. And currently we're up almost 2 buy-ins. Decent start. Just gotta limp it against this guy who's so very active. We're gonna be playing this one out of position. Like a way ahead, way behind spot here. Oh. Oh. Okay. Just give it up. Nope, definitely not. Now this one, you know, this might be too tight actually. D7 or the gun. Gun. Nah, you know what? My prediction would be that it's not. Let's see what the matrix says. Yep. The side card to the ace here would need to be a Broadway card. So starting with the 10. Table went heads up. So we are out. Start off by checking here. Heads up, we're not folding, if I understand heads up correctly, which I'm not. Letting this one go. We have just a flush draw, pair of 10s. We're not really getting the prize for the flush draw. I mean, the set outs would be good, but that's only 2 more outs. Nothing. Also not keen on bluffing here, I think. However, we could come over the top for shits and giggles. Let's do that. Just to mess with his head. I'm not sure it makes any sense, but it doesn't necessarily need to make sense to me. It needs to make sense to him. It's just probably not the best approach, but sometimes it's fun to step out of line a little bit. Pandamania is back on microgaming, and if you don't know Pandamania, then you haven't been watching the last couple of days, which is fine. This is this gentleman who unfortunately is to our immediate left here, so this is going to be a table where should I get deep and he gets deep, I'm going to leave, because it's just going to be a tough spot. So this guy is rather crazy, not completely nuts, but pretty crazy but in a strange mix of strategy. He plays decently post-flop, so it's an interesting player to play against. Also immensely profitable. I think we took like 170 bucks off him this month, last time I checked. All that at PLO 10 and 20. Yeah, this the table I just had in view there, the new table 1, is unfortunately a PLO 10 table for the time being. Oh, never mind, there's a seat open at PLO 20. Yeah, nah. Gonna stick to that one for now. Not a good seat. Comes in with the 3-bet this guy, really. So how often does he 3-bet the button? You know what? I'm gonna let this go against this guy. He is just so very tight with his 3-bets. We're not doing great against aces or kings with that hand at all. Much rather have the queen, jack, 10-8, 10-9, something like that. 9-8, 6-5, you know, rundowns basically. Yeah, so that was a purely exploitative play there. Or like anti-exploitative? I don't really know what the correct word is. Relying on the stats. On the HUD in that case. Against the big blind, we are c-betting this. Big blind doesn't necessarily, well, doesn't necessarily have to have a king, but he can certainly have wraps and stuff like that. So actually I don't like my c-bet here at all. Get punished for it. Perfect opening hand. A sucky flop. Oh, we do make a straight in the end. Interesting rainbow board. I don't think there are kings out there. The small blind would be the most likely to have us crushed here, and that makes a lot of sense to play quads like that. So maybe that spot could have warranted further thought as well before calling. Also looked like value, that bet size. Like, please pay me. Please, please, please pay me. Yeah. I think I would have played it exactly the same way, which is not saying that it's the best way to play it. Just that I like it. Flatting, certainly an option, but at 100 BB you never make a mistake if you raise and re-raise your aces. Well, the re-raising is never a mistake anyway. But in the big blind and on the button you can sometimes flat. And it's certainly not a bad flop. So the downside is we have 3 spades. The upside is we don't have any other high spades. So there are queen high, 10 high, queen high, jack high flushes out there for sure. Might be a spot to check, but either way is fine, I think. Checking and or betting. This guy loves the min raises, I noticed. Cool. Also, pretty cool is this, giving us the second nuts and a redraw to a better straight, and of course the nut flush. We probably don't need to raise this. Just gonna go check call, check call. Yeah, fair enough. Had he bet pot size, maybe I would have thought about it a little bit longer. But that one was fine. Oh, Pandamania is sitting now on all our PLO 20 tables. Unfortunately, he's sitting to our immediate left, so yeah, the same is going to be true here in these tables as well. If he gets deep and we're deep against him, I'm going to leave the table at the next big blind. It's just not a great spot to play in. Whereas if he would be to our right, I wouldn't leave. Seems to be an interesting character. Nope. Really no need to go over the top with his hand. Don't think that's the way. What? Man, the noises keep on coming today. Wow. Dita1. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Gonna let this one go. It's not a great hand to begin with, and there's a lot of raising going on for these guys. It's not really the hand to take to battle with there. We would have flopped nice, but that doesn't really matter. Just thinking we are on the button that definitely has a lot of value. Just thinking, should I be calling there? I think folding is fine. But what about the Jack-Jack 5-6 that I folded against a cutoff open? Also gonna check this one out. Every year I'm still calling too much into small blind. Actively working on it. Button versus cutoff. That Jack-Jack 6-5 that we folded there, single suited versus the cutoff open, was fine. Let's check out this one down here, those jacks. The move should have been there from a solver perspective. Which isn't the final answer, especially for the micros, so it's a good baseline, the solver ranges. But sticking to those is definitely not the most profitable way to play the micros. Actually, some of these hands are marginal at best if people call too much. Which they do. Which I do too. I'm not trying to say it and I'm miles above these people. So the double suited Jack, Jack 9-6 there, huh? What would have been the move? Would have been the fold. 9-7 is fine, because it's better connected, of course. 9-6, as a raise then, not as a call in the small blind against the button open. Single raise pot. I think we can start out by checking here. Here, he opened, I came over the top, Panda cold called. I think we're just gonna go with pot here. And the same, we're gonna do the same down here. Gonna let you know how it goes. Let's watch this. I took it down there with the nut flush blocker. Yeah, 3 ways going for pot seems to be the way. Betting any smaller doesn't really sound too appealing. Do it? No, no fair. I have a hand against Panda down here. Who is raising so very much? So I'm gonna open up on... Wow, that's too bad. On his tables a little bit. Because I do want to play hands against him. But actually not on these tables because we're out of position against him. But generally speaking. See what he takes to battle. Ace, King, King, Jack with his aces. Would have flopped the Queen, doesn't matter. Certainly a fine fold. Yeah, so if you get... What was it? 3-4 bet there. That's It's not an all-in hand. You block the ace fine, but still he's gonna have pretty much exclusively aces there. When he comes over the top again. So we just need to check something in Discord. Ooh, they're playing a decent one. PLO 10 table. Sorry, give me a minute. I usually don't do this on stream, but there's something I do want to read about the giveaway tomorrow. I usually focus on the stream in its entirety. You know, we're gonna do this one a little bit different. I was really hoping for him to come over the top. I was really hoping that would be the case. This table is down to heads up. YOLO. Interesting spot up here. The aces we're gonna let go. Right, so let me just read that for a moment. Does he have that 7, really? What's he still in here with? Yeah, I guess he does. Check out the HUD stats on him. Eat check raises. Never. Yeah, you have fun with your quads. Against Panda, huh? I think we took this one down. Sorry, I'm almost done, and then I'm focused on the stream once more. One guy's sitting out, sure. It'll be a race fault though. Gonna let go, fair enough. No, that's a nice board. Start up by checking here. Who are we up against? Panda, that's awesome. Gonna check, not gonna fold. Not an amazing river here. Awesome. So 1 or 2 more minutes, I just need to answer something there. It's gonna be about the giveaway tomorrow. Some valuable insights from friends, fellow mods, I guess. I apologize, I hate when other streamers do that. Alright, so that's all done. I'm just gonna be back in 20 seconds. Alright, and get welcome back with aces, welcome back in style, welcome back in style. That's where D needed to go. You are welcome to come over top, Panda. Please do. Sort of by checking against this guy. Not gonna fold. You have a 4. If he has a jack, then wow, 4 of a kind again, huh? Wow. And good for him, good for him. Maybe another PLO 20 table, not right now, but I'll keep my eyes open for an additional table. Against this guy again, probably I like the limp a little better. Apparently he can fold his big blind. Got a call here, unless he comes over the top. Cool. That's a very nice flop. Got some nice flops all over the place. Down here, this one is pretty sweet as well. Wow, we got nice flops all over the place for reals. For reals! So here and here, I think we're gonna go with the lead. Top bottom set. Singer, he raised, I called, he came over the top. He has jacks, wow, that's rough. Woo! This time we quad him! Woo! Nasty, nasty, nasty! Also a nasty turn here. The river ain't helping at all. Yeah, you enjoy. Quadded him. Nasty stuff. Wow, just in time, a PLO 20 table opens on RunItOnce. Right, so as soon as more seats open up, I'm gonna switch out table 4 and table 3, because now we are in that exact situation where we're a little bit deep against Panda to our left. It's really not a nice spot. Yeah, I actually found a PLO 10 table, so we can ditch this one. Since the big blind was upon us anyway. Yeah, it's probably fine. You flop some stuff. Top pair. Gutter to the nuts. Make that a flush draw, that's mighty nice. Checking once more. Wow! Hello, nuts. Hello. Down here. Closing the action. This is just a stupid spot. Three. Maybe more for fold. And I would have had to set the same had I flopped quads there. It's not because of that flop. No, you don't raise here, mate. We have the same hand. Now we pay more rake. Which is why I'm not coming over the top. Yeah. Not the spot to raise in. I actually thought about just calling there to hopefully get the other guy to call. And that frankly might be the best way to go about it. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Specifically in this spot, and I guess on the button. Let's check this one out if it's, like, assuming a full table, if it should be raised on the in the cutoff as well. MP definitely not, I would think, because the 10-5 combo, it's a nice, decent rundown, but the 10-5 can never make straights together, so it's probably not ideal. But what's going on here? Let's check it out for the cutoff, that hand, for shits and giggles. Honestly, I think I'll pot it here. I don't think he's doing this with a hand that beats us right now. Those would go for the check raise. Every once in a while you actually see people doing that with like top set, and then they get sometimes get a lot of money from me. Taco Ball! Welcome to the channel. Was it 10-9-8-5, I believe, right? Checked it out. Yeah. 10-9-8. What? That's actually perfectly correct. Even in the cutoff, the 10-9-8-5 is being folded, whereas the 10-9-8-6 being better connected and not being able to make a straight between all four cards would be a raise actually in the cutoff. So there you have it. There I have it too. And I heard the noise. Taco Ball has followed. That's very kind of you. Thanks. Appreciate that a lot. Nope. Here, certainly gonna call. Okay, we do make a straight here. Yeah, just gonna ditch this. Even if we're... Even should by a miracle we be ahead here. Well, that sounded like Yoda. Then no turn, no river is gonna give us an easy time. I'm gonna take one off. Down here we flop excellently, I would say. PLO 20 table on RunItOnce is filling once again. That's awesome. Go with a pot size here. And what an ugly river. Let's check, and I think I'll still call. Seeing that it's a backdoor flush, no straights got there. Let's check out what the other guy had there on the PLO 10 table. He had deuces, he had a set of deuces. We didn't get quartered this time. He's deep in the tank. I got it, bro. I got it. Nice. A fun little hand. Yeah, that was my plan. Okay, maybe I'm saving money then. So what I'm gonna do here, it's the cutoff, huh? We come over the top and let it go if he comes over the top again. Down here decided to check, which is probably not horrible. It's a pretty nice turn. Yeah, gonna go for the bet fold, I think. Right on, take this one down. Very safe card down here. Up here, let's start out by checking, I guess. Now that is really not a worrying card. I hope. Wow! We blocked a straight flush too. So unless he has quads, we got the nuts. He bet quickly, so I hope we're not gonna lose him here. Man, what a river. What? Taco Ball! That is almost unprecedented. Somebody who just followed, subscribed. That is making me pretty insanely happy. Thank you very much. That is... You insert an adjective here. That's awesome. Proper awesome. Thanks. Wow. What do we know about this guy? That doesn't matter, I think we're just gonna call here a lot. Let's check this out. You know, that's the spot I never looked into too much. But man, good timing with the subscription. We're just talking about... Like, the giveaway tomorrow is gonna happen unchanged, but one thing we're probably gonna do is... Because by now I have a surprising amount of subscribers, actually. 28 to be exact. Thanks for making it 28 again. So we're thinking about having one of the giveaways for subscribers only, just to reward, you know, that people are subscribing. And I think that's a good idea. The other two are gonna be open to all. Oh, timed out here for a moment, sorry. Aces. 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 No raise by Panda, that's disappointing. Wow. I mean, we know how to flop with aces today. I'm aware I'm probably jinxing my luck something fierce now. Probably gonna blocking my own out. Blocking the nut flush. I'm gonna go with the pot here. Let's watch this for a second. Do you play the huge one? Hit the lower wrap, okay. Sorry. Wrong table. Take it down, I don't mind. There are a lot of iffy turn cards there. And this one is right on the edge with the Jack 7. The Jack 7 might actually make it a fold here. The Jack 8 is a fine hand to come over the top with. Let's check this out. I think I did in the past, but I forgot if the 7 is eligible, so to say. Small blind versus button once more. Seems to be the spot I check out the most. Also the spot where I make the most mistakes still, so... And that's actually correct, I remember that one correctly. The Jack 8 is a raise fold, the Jack 7 is just a straight up fold there. And chips are flying on this table, apparently. Taco Ball, that means a lot to me. Thank you very much for saying that. yeah, I do this every day. I turned on the webcam when RunItOnce opened 3 months ago, when they opened to their public beta, and really haven't stopped since. So just enjoy it immensely. Thanks. Honestly, I have no idea. On the button, it can't be a huge deal. Potentially open a little bit too much. Can I win one of each? You can. You indeed can. Except for the one, yeah, unless you subscribe, and except for the one that will be to subscribers only. It gets even, now it's got a little bit more funky, you know. A 6 or a spade, of course, would have meant we call you a lot. Ugh. I mean, we beat all the jacks, we beat all the kings except one. It's an interesting spot. We don't, except 2 kings, okay, we don't beat the king jack, gosh darn it, hadn't thought of that at all. Lol indeed, my friend. Lol indeed. And the noise keeps on happening. Illuminating. Thank you very much for the follow. That's quite nice. So I'm sure all of you are, or most of you are aware now about the giveaway. It's the Nightbot just posted about it. Additionally, we have home games every Sunday, i.e. tomorrow as well. So at 7 o'clock tomorrow's home games start, and there are 2. There's one 2x20 PLO tournament with a bounty of €1 on my head, and there is a play money tournament open to every player in the world, so even Americans can play that one, with an added prize pool of €5 added by me, divvied up by the top 3 finishers, and additionally another bounty on my head of, once again, €1. Oh, we did those twice already, and we had a huge blast each time. So, I found an additional PLO 20 table, which means that I'll be ditching this one once the blinds come around. Unless I, you know, lose my deep stack here. It's just an iffy spot against this guy, as I keep saying. Interesting one over here. Really hate to get raised. No, that's a decent one, unless he has kings, of course. There really ain't much that beats us at this point. Gonna check here once more. Hang on. He did have the kings. Well, good for him. This couldn't have gone any worse, but I don't think betting the turn here is, well, maybe. But you can't win them all, that's alright. So even though I'm a little bit shorter now, well, I'm not as deep as I was before, still gonna leave this table and switch it out for a table where Panda doesn't have position on us. Over here, I checked this one out earlier. This one is a fold. Yeah, right. We checked this one out earlier. I know it looks very nice, but from a solver perspective, it would need to be suited to the queen here to be a raise call. Otherwise, it's a fold. Surprising, at least surprising to me. Offspring, I don't quite understand. Would be nice to have the mastermind and being able to say I'm gonna unsubscribe. You lost me. Yeah, I'm not quite getting your meaning there. I'm probably being a little bit dense, which sometimes I am. So, no fear here. With them aces. Get to put in the 4-bet. Almost half of his deck, actually. Not of ours. Let's see what comes of it. He has a... Wow, that's sucky, but... You know, of course, always... It's not sucky. It's actually a pretty nice board, but of course you always think, like, he might have kings. And he might have kings. And if he does, he's gonna win a lot of money from us. Got aces on 2 more tables. That's nice. So that we took this one down. That table I'm leaving. The small blind is upon us, so to say. We have aces on 3 tables. Aces here. We have aces here, and we have aces here. What gonna do up here? I think we're still gonna bet this. He's saying YOLO. Kind of the YOLO mindset, huh? This is very loose, don't get me wrong. He gets there right on the turn with a... We were in good shape against... We were in bad shape against him. YOLO low. Well... You know, if you do this to steam up your opponents, then... I think it's worth it to consider that sometimes they just leave. If they don't take kindly to that type of talk. And maybe that's not what you want. So it's not affecting me at all. Just food for thought. And good for him. I'll have a banana instead. Could have had a stack. Have a banana instead. But how are we doing? What to say it like Joey? How are we doing? On RunItOnce we're down a few bucks, like 4 or 5 bucks. Mostly courtesy of that pot right there. And on micro, we're up like 25, so we're up a little over a buy-in still. It's okay. It's okay. We're definitely liking this guy. And sure. Could have played this one differently, could have checked and then certainly would have been able to get away on the turn there. But I don't think it's horrible to play it like that. 400 BB. Now I know this would be the move against, say, a button open. Not too sure about a under the gun opener. Let's check this one out. I mean, we flop nice. Okay, here's the flush draw and the other straight. We shouldn't get the flush for a change. Nice. Right, so let's check that out. No button versus... no. Small blind versus under the gun. Double suited check, check 9-7. Nah, again? No, hang on. Do we have the 9-7 or 9-8? 9-7, okay. So again, the 9-7 would be a fold, the 9-8 would be a fine raise call, actually, there. Interesting stuff. So it appears I'm gonna have to walk the dog, which I had forgotten about. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about it. I mean, I could leave the stream up, but it's gonna be like 50 minutes for me to come back. Unfortunately, I don't have the break screen set up currently. Nah. So here on this table we have Panda to our left as well, but he isn't deep yet. Should he get deep, it's gonna be the same MO here, me leaving that table. For the very same reasons. Make eye contact when eating a banana. Hi, Epic. Indeed. Have you heard, Epic? The big giveaway tomorrow just got bigger. We also, Rulers Poker has also so very kindly provided a month of PLO vision. Here, we just gonna pot it. I came over the top of his button open, which I think is fine. We have top 2, we have blocker, scutter, blocker, total flush. All as well. I hope. Yeah, how's life treating you, Epic? I hope everything is on the up and up on your end. Okay, I just ditched the PLO 10 table because we have a new PLO 20 table where we have position on Panda. Things are looking up. Here we got a fold, which is awesome. Might actually call him just for shits and giggles. Let's do it with a pair of sixes. If we win, it's gonna be so very demoralizing. Oh no! No! That would have been so much fun. Now you can lol. That one you can lol up. Have my permission, sir. Let's take one off. Improving our 2 pair. Also blocking all of his 2 pairs. But if he bets again now, we're gonna let it go. Cool. We got aces, 400 BB. Ooh, we get a new PLO 20 table on RunItOnce opening up, okay. What do we do now? Okay, then we're gonna ditch table 2, the one where Panda has position on us, as soon as the blinds come around. This table, sorry, this one is more important right now. We flop a pair and not flush. I think I'm gonna check behind. Well, we have a handy. I'm gonna fold. He bet there. I'm just gonna let it go. Make a full house on a new table. Get called. Small pot. €4 going our way. Sorry. Here I came over the top of Panda. We were in position. I could have sized down here. It's not really not necessarily just bad sizing. I misread the situation a little bit. Wow, that's a nice flop. Hang on, let me just rearrange the tables a little bit. Down here, we're gonna let it go. Shouldn't have been in this hand to begin with, I think. Yeah. Awesome to hear that things are going well with you. Yeah, same is true here for sure. Things are going amazing. So, the giveaway. I'm never get tired of repeating that because I'm amazed that I've got so many positive replies from people. Which features a month of the PLO Matrix, a month of PLO Visions, and a month of RunItOnce Training Elite membership. And 5 gift subs on top. So the stream's gonna start at 6, giveaways are gonna start at 9 PM Central European Summertime. And so they're not gonna all happen at once, we're gonna stretch it out a little, of course. And currently we're thinking the first giveaway, like I'm not entirely sure about it. Hang on. Okay, so what we're currently thinking is that one of the giveaways is going to be for subscribers only to reward, because 28 people by now have decided to subscribe, and a lot of you have been subscribing for 3 or 4 months. So it's it's something I feel I want to do to reward that and show my appreciation for it. And so one of the prizes is going to be for subscribers only, and the other 2 it's going to be like the standard. Say a word in the chat and then only say it once, and then I can use Nightbot to draw a random winner from everybody that's present. And we flop all the sets here. It's quite amazing. Flop very nice up here as well. I'm gonna bet this too for a change, having no pair. We have just a beautiful wrap. Need to make 10 spam accounts to have a chance. Alright, so we're chipping up all over the place, I think. And I'm very happy that we now have we have one completely full PLO 20 table, and the second one open as well. This one, damn it, I checked this one out and I forgot. I'll not check it out yet because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do if I get raised here. Okay, let's check this one out then, under the gun. I know later positions, it's fine. But under the gun? I don't know. Was it Jack? No, Jack 10 5 6 5. Jack 10 6 5. Get raised here is not a huge deal. Yeah, and that shouldn't be. Shouldn't be raised under the gun. Ah, really? I have to let it go. It's so very unfortunate. So we're up 50 bucks, 2.5 buy-ins on micro. And I suspect on RunItOnce we're down 3-4 bucks. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly it. So we're basically up 2.5 buy-ins, maybe 2-3 euros under. Cool. What are these peeps up to? Should we have been in here? Hell no. Hells no. He apparently decided he has enough chips. Sitting out. I'm gonna stick around for a few hands. See if he comes back. Ah, me too, Epic. Nice. Looking forward to having you. Awesome. Yeah, the home game's gonna be fun as always. Well, always. We had it twice, but it was always fun. We have no hearts, we have the 6, yeah, I don't think we need to bet here. Okay. A flush draw, you say, huh? Might be tough to see a turn here. Yeah, and we shall not. Okay, this guy's coming back. That's awesome. I shouldn't have folded this. My heads-up game is horrible, so don't judge me on that. Plenty of other stuff to judge me on. Ow!
Now I'm back on top of the bits leaderboard. I'm going fishing. We'll talk to you tomorrow, dude. Smile.
Smile indeed, Epic Tilter. Thank you very much. That's amazing. Thanks a bunch, man. And good luck fishing. At least judging by the weather we have here in Germany, you might have a nice day for it. So, fingers crossed. Good luck. Catch something nice. Right, I'm gonna have to walk the dog. And maybe I'll take like 45 minutes, like a half hour, 45-minute break or something like that. I'll give it another 5 minutes. Hopefully, maybe somebody joins table 1 here, so we'll have 2 tables on RunItOnce when we come back. This one we're gonna call, by the way. Scratch that. I tell a lie. Here I get min raise. It's a pretty marginal hand to begin with. But let's watch the splash pot madness down here, because usually someone is out of line. And thanks for the... I hope you have an awesome day too, Epic. Thanks. Yeah, he was out of line. Okay. Button open, I called, because I have a suited and decently connected ace. Half pot, certainly a decent bet sizing for us to be calling. We'll go for the check raise here. He hasn't raised a lot, I would put him on high cards pretty much exclusively for that reason. And we'll see if we can pull one over on him here. Yeah. We're gonna go for broke. Not gonna wait too long. Ooh, nice! 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 That was a lot of fun. That one was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that one. Ooh, balls deep! The hamster man! And oh man, hamster man. I am so sorry. I need to take a short break, walk the dog pretty soon at least. Not gonna do it right away, but hang on. Because that dog needs walking, but the hamster man is here. That is awesome. And horrible, because I have to, you know, leave yet again when you come. When you join. Right, Hamsterman, I'm not sure if you heard the latest. The giveaway got a little bit bigger. Rudolph's Poker has been so very kind and added a month of PLO vision into the mix. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the giveaway tomorrow starting at 9. Come on, reconnect, reconnect, reconnect. It's not on my end. Okay. So the giveaway is gonna start at 9. And I think the RunItOnce Elite training, which we're also giving away next, besides the PLO Matrix and 1 month of the PLO Matrix and 1 month of PLO Vision. So the one for Elite is going to be for subscribers only to reward subscribers. So plenty of fun ahead tomorrow. Not least the home game starting at 7. Take this one down, that's quite awesome. Took this one down pre. Another decent hand down here. Yeah, that was fun with that bluff there. We had no relevant blockers. It was purely based on the fact that that was like the second time or the third time he raised in all the time that I remember. 3 wires gonna check. Unless all hell breaks loose, we are very interested in seeing a turn. Of course, having the nut flush draw. That's perfect. Not so much. And we're gonna let it go. Not gonna go for the bluff here. Just gonna check. Against the small blind. Against Panda. Yeah. Let's see who has what here. Straight. Cool. That one I took down, apparently. Under the gun, this is a fold. I think actually this one is only good for the button. I don't even think it's good for the cutoff. Let's check it out. Ace 10, Jack 10, 9, 6 suited to the Jack, huh? Let's check it out if it's good in the cutoff. Kinda, I doubt it a little bit. I've been wrong plenty of times. That's perfect. It is indeed a fold. Jack 10, 9, 7 is a raise call in the cutoff. But in that spot, that hand would have been a fold. So yay, good for us. We have to let it go, seeing that we have not a single club. We only have the open-ender here. It's a pity. But for pot size, we can't really do anything. 3 people behind us, 2 people behind us, but the same difference. Probably not so smart, this line that I'm taking here. Ooh, of course it's smart, because it's gonna win. Nah, I don't particularly like it, to be honest. Nice hand, nice hand, nice hand. So how are we doing? I think we're doing quite nicely. Should be up around 6 buy-ins, I think. Sorry, 3 buy-ins, 60 bucks. Yeah, on RunItOnce we're just slightly above breaking even. And on micro we're up 52, so we're up 50. Yeah, we're just a hair up under 55 euros profit. Cool. I'll take it. I shall take it. It's a peculiar way of running that board. Not with the deuce there, I think. Got a nice hand down here. We got aces on that table. Not great ones, but not horrible ones either. I think we can come over the top because he's not. If he re-raises, we're gonna let it go because we've never seen him re-raise yet, and we take it down. Awesome. That's a perfect result. Let's go with the bet fold for a change. Like, I pretty often just check this and give up. I would have given up had I gotten almost any turn. This one I kinda want to keep bluffing on, because now he has to worry about me actually having aces. Or a full house. I'm very happy to see that that one worked. Stuff. Yeah, as well as pretty much the only card, except for an 8, of course, may give me a set. Pretty much the only card I would have continued betting on. Panda, we're gonna call happily so. Even though the exact hand composition is quite iffy with the 5s and the 10 not being able to make straights between one another. Flush blocker here. But if he bets now, we're gonna let it go, especially if he bets for pot. Right, so the break is coming up. I'm not entirely sure how long it's gonna take me to be back, because I'll eat some dinner And it's possible that, you know, for an hour afterwards I'll just be tired. You know how it is with big meals and all that. I'll try to avoid it, but if not, then the break will be a little bit longer. Like around an hour, I would guess. Of course, if you're following the channel, then you will get notified by Twitch itself when I'm back online. Otherwise, if you, in case you care enough, then I announce all my streams on Twitter. The Nightbot just so very helpfully said something to that effect as well. And yeah. So one more orbit on the RunItOnce on all tables. On the microgaming tables as well, I mean. And then we'll head off into the break. Yeah, we just caught the tail end of that, sorry. And the other guy left, so shall we. We have a few decent hands before that, though. Namely this one, and this one looks mighty fine as well. Especially the more people fold here. So we could come over the top, and I think we'll do that. I mean, plays alright multi-way, like 3-ways at least. Yeah, I think it's fine. Ooh. Oh, but checking, he comes over the top, and that's definitely not a happy thing to encounter here. He is 3 and 4. Oh, 4 betting, he's kind of tight-ish. At least not crazy. He's not really tight, but not crazy. Let's call it. Yeah, have to let this one go. But I think if he checks and he just min bets here, we're gonna come over the top. He's also short, which is helpful in this case. He has jacks. Oh damn it! Will we get lucky for a change in a spot like this? We will actually. That is a nice end to this stream right there. We didn't deserve that one, but you know, as someone pointed out yesterday, deserve often doesn't come into it. We got aces against the guy we want to have aces against. Other foods. Now, you know, me being German, of course, German bread and German cold cuts is the nuts. So there's that. Schnitzel? I know it's very German as well, but I do like Schnitzel. Also, it's fun to say Schnitzel. As a fisherman, walleye? Grilled walleye or smoked walleye? Smoked eel? It's good stuff. Min raises, we are gonna take one off here. Not super excited. He checks and that is exciting. Gonna happen down here. Do we want to push our luck against Panda? I think we let this one go. Last hand down here. Other foods, huh? Well, what's the word? Fried potatoes. My family makes a mean fried potato dish. That is definitely a highlight. It raised. Certainly hand we can call with, and certainly hand we can flop huge with. Here we have a set. We have top set as a matter of fact. Oh no, we have a straight. Here we now have a full house, that is awesome. He had a better straight. He played it very sneakily. Last hand up here. So we didn't river kings, he has not. In the limp pot, I mean, let's take one off, see if they all come. Actually, nah. That's very optimistic. Although people go crazy in the splash pots a little bit. But yeah, that's probably very optimistic. Now the board pairs is gonna spell trouble in all likelihood. We took the hand, the other one, the ace, king, jack, jack down pre on the other table. One more hand coming up here. And of course pizza offspring. Pizza's a classic. Wait, I didn't misread my hand, right? I didn't have anything. Yeah, no. Right, everybody, I'm going on a break. You all know about the home games now, you know about everything, you know about the giveaways tomorrow. I hope to see you there. I hope to see you later today. And thanks everybody for the, well, a lot have happened actually. Thanks everybody for watching so far. I'll be back in like the latest an hour or a little over an hour, possibly a little bit earlier too. Gonna head over to Ruler's Poker, because he's been so very kind to provide a month of the PLO vision for us. And man, did a lot of stuff happen. We have a whole bunch of followers today. We have Epic Tilter with the tip. We have a bunch of few subs as well. So huge shout out to you guys. That is, you definitely made my day. And you know, we might as well check out how we finished. I think we're decently in profit. Yeah, can show you the graph for microgaming. So we're up 62 plus around 5 in breakback. So we're up 67, a little more than 3 buy-ins, almost 3.5. Running over EV for sure. But you know, sometimes you run over EV. And I'm not going to complain about that. Right, thanks for watching, thanks for keeping me company for everything else. We head over to Ruler's Poker Place and I'll be back later.